A lot of people don't see you the way that you see yourself.
Sometimes it's about more than manifesting. You got to do the work.
You want to talk about that?
Oh man, we can talk about that.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
I'm
So,
ready.
we record?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
nice,
go.
nice. Nah, so the clip goes. I don't even know who it really was, but they asked Kobe Bryant. They said, "Hey man, why are you such an asshole?" Because
Yeah.
everybody knows Kobe was kind of a dickhead. I didn't really like him, right?
Right.
But I respect the greatness, right?
Right.
But Kobe goes, he's like, "You really want to know?" He was like, "Because I come in here hours before practice. I do individual drills
Right.
with my personal trainer, and I stay hours after practice,
Right.
right? And I see people, they come late to practice, and they leave on time." He was like, "I know they're not working on themselves. They're not working on their game. Why would I pass them the ball? I don't trust them.
Yeah.
I don't trust that they've been working on anything. I don't trust that they've put in it what I've put into it.
Yeah.
So why would I give them the ball? Why would I give them the rock? Why would I trust them with the game winner? I'm over here trying to reach a goal. I got a plan. And I'm out here trying to execute the plan. I'm doing everything that's in my power to execute this plan.
Right.
And I'm going to trust it to somebody that I know for a fact is not working on theirs."
Yeah, man. I think that's something we should discuss.
Most definitely.
But let me intro this pod, man.
Nice. Let's get into it.
Welcome to the Keep It Uplifting podcast, where we discuss lifestyle, fitness, and motivation. I'm your host, Uplifting, and I have with me the high-spirited, hungry, vicious, Kobe-hating man behind the camera. Talk to him.
What's up, folks? What's up, man? I do not hate Kobe. I do. I disliked Kobe a little bit, but I do. I respect people's work and their greatness. But just because I don't like someone's personality, but now what I just said is kind of I'm understanding more about why his personality was the way it was. You feel me?
Right, but everybody's not going to be you, right?
Right.
So with Kobe saying that, I totally understand where he's coming from, because it's like guys coming here, they say they want something, but they put in no work for it.
Nothing.
So why would I pass them the ball?
Yeah.
But the greatest thing about the winners is the fact that you understand that it's a team, though.
Yeah. But I think what Kobe was getting at is, why would I trust? I don't trust them.
Right.
That was what stuck out to me.
No,
I don't trust them.
I understand what you're saying, but I mean, practice and what people do and what you see, definitely I understand that. But at the same time, when they get in the game and how they perform is truly a testament of their character and who they really are.
Mm-hmm.
So I do agree with Kobe to an extent.
I
right?
got you.
But I mean, you don't know until you know.
Yeah.
And you don't know until they're in the game. And the reason I like what you're talking about is because the person you really truly have to trust is just yourself. And that's what I feel like Kobe figured that out, and then he figured out how to play with other players at some point in time. Because when you're trying to achieve a goal, especially as a team or a group, like sometimes the people need to trust you.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, wholeheartedly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially if you're the leader.
Like, you're supposed to be the leader, but you beating me up as soon as I get through the door. You're not even giving me an opportunity to fix or Band-Aid bad behavior.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
or even explain it to me. Because did Kobe come at them and like, look, the reason why you ain't getting the rock is because I don't trust you.
Right.
Right. Did he come at him? We don't know.
And there's all sorts of things that comes with levels of greatness that we accept from people from a respect level, right? Like we were talking about respect earlier.
Yeah.
And how, it's just not the same anymore. Like we respected OGs just because they made it to 40.
Yeah.
Or 42, right?
Just because they was old. Right. Yeah.
So, you got young guys coming in and it's their first introduction to the league and money most of the time. They don't have work ethic, especially Kobe's work ethic.
Yeah.
Yes, they want to be great, but they also know that they coming to play with Kobe and witness his greatness and probably feed off of that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are already showing people your ass as soon as they get in, because they didn't do one thing that you liked.
Yeah.
I don't know how great of a leader you can be, and I'm sure he balanced that to some extent, but
he eventually figured it out.
Right, it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? So if you are great, I feel like the best thing you can do is show your greatness through your work ethic, through your play, because the people who are really there to work on themselves and get better will feed off of that.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I mean? Because I like to think about it when we started podcasting, when we said we were going to do other stuff in business, a lot of people look at us like, oh, I mean, I went to school with them, or he just like me. Like, what sets him apart?
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that we saw was a lot of people started their own podcasts.
Yeah.
But they didn't start a podcast with us. They didn't reach out to us to see how we did it or what we were doing until, we started actually doing this and there was a consistency there.
Yeah.
And they, probably witnessed how hard the audio was or how difficult some things were. Or, people just reached out and said they was proud of us because they seen that we were still going.
Yeah.
And what I'm really getting at is you have to set yourself apart.
Yeah. There's got to be something.
Right. And just being you sometimes isn't enough. Just being Kobe wasn't enough.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I played ball.
Right.
I got drafted like you.
Yeah.
I was nice.
Yeah.
A D'Angelo Russell, who else came on to the Lakers with like a top draft pick? It was like one or two guys that came in, highly talented.
He played with Odom,
Yeah, but
he
those
came
were
out of high school too.
Yeah, but those were
they were older.
Those were like veteran players.
Okay,
I'm talking like a D. Russell who came in. And I think he was like a first round draft pick for the Lakers.
Right. Okay, yeah.
So you taking a guy who was killing in college,
yeah,
and he gonna come into the league,
yeah.
and Kobe's older.
Yeah.
He an old head, and he's still Kobe. But I'm gonna get mines because I'm nice.
Yeah, right.
He didn't see him, and that's what I'm talking about. Like a lot of people don't see you the way that you see yourself.
Oh, of
and
course.
Kobe's expecting these guys to have the same work ethic, but they see themselves as an all-star just like Kobe.
Like him. Yeah.
So when you saying I don't trust this guy, I don't want to get this guy the ball, he's not even learned how to appreciate who you are. Mm-hmm. You got to prove to him, unfortunately, you're Kobe, but you got to prove to him that you are who they say you are.
Yeah, I like that though. You got to show and prove.
And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I really feel like that happens amongst us.
It does
a lot more.
It
right?
does.
Like,
it does. You're exactly right. But it's important too to show and prove, though.
It is important to show and prove, but to some extent, I think the respect doesn't get given to the people and that's what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
the respect doesn't get given to the people who are our peers sometimes because we see people and we like, yo, I know more than him. But if you knew more, you'd be doing more.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand their positions sometimes.
Well, understand that there's levels, like Meek Mill said.
Yeah, but like not even that. But
you
like
got a Benz and I got a Benz. There's levels of this.
Yeah, you may be.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Like we got the same thing. We do the same thing.
Right.
But it is levels.
But it ain't the.
And they don't see it. It's not.
It's
not the same.
And that's the crazy part about, business, sports, anything that's competitive. And I feel like that's something that separates us a lot is that we don't work hard enough on ourselves sometimes, and we worry about others. And I know Kobe was playing basketball and he had to worry about his teammates and stuff like that. And we don't look at just what we're proving, what we're showing.
Yeah.
At the same time as what people are not doing.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't look at it internally
right.
enough. Because a lot of people do, if they're in a certain position, they do look at it like, man, look at all the accolades that I've received. Look, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this. We think now someone new coming in or someone new to the business or whatever we're doing, they need to bow down. They need to show respect because look at all I've done.
Right.
Right? But what you're getting at is like what are you really showing that person? They may have heard of you, or they may not have.
Yeah.
But then when they walk in the door, you give them your ass to kiss. That's what they know of you.
Yeah, that's how they see you.
I don't care what he's done. He's an asshole.
Yeah, man.
Right? So what we talking about is like showing and proving.
Yeah.
Hey, young gentleman, all right, you want to do this? Watch this.
This is how it should be.
This is how it should be done.
This is how you should carry yourself. I was watching something about E.T. earlier where, like, I wear a lot of fitteds. E.T. wears fitteds.
That's what he do.
But E.T. was one of the first people to be himself.
Yeah, and that's what he talks about all the time.
You know what I'm saying? Authenticity is real with him, but authenticity is what matters with you too. And I'm shifting a little bit, but I'm still on topic here. I just want to talk about, like, people may not see you how you see yourself.
Yeah.
And you have to be okay with that because you know how you perform. You know how great you are. And like you say, show and prove. The proof is in the pudding. People will see it. They will respect it.
They will.
But don't let them downplay your hand.
Ever.
Because you are that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes you got to go at it alone. Sometimes you got to just ignore some people who came with you. Sometimes you got to look at the people who need to fall off. You got to get rid of them too because it's not their time and they don't know their place, like Meek said, right? When he was talking about, like, you got a Benz, I got a Benz.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Watching the Tony Yayo video interviews on whatchamacallit's TV, he was talking about, like, I love 50. I respect 50.
I've been watching this stuff too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you hear 50 talk about G-Unit, and they like, well, you still be with Yayo, and he like, Yayo's a special cat. But the respect that Yayo has, the respect that Bleak has, they knew their spot, they knew their position, and they played to the person who was in the right place and in the right posture to help them succeed and to grow them. The
person that had that right work ethic and that right attitude.
Exactly.
And the right everything. Like you said, Bleak working with Hove.
Right.
Yayo working with 50. These are people that was working, was grinding and everything.
Yeah.
And they was like, I'm just following him.
Yeah.
You know?
And
like they doing good work.
And
right?
it's crazy because, like, you know, Yayo talks about it, like the biggest quote, the running quote for 50 is like, you know, they like run home and he's like, who I'm gonna run to? Me?
Oh yeah.
And
I seen that clip
and
too.
Yayo was like, yo, imagine, like, he was like, 50 ain't had no parents.
He got a different type of hustle. That's what he said.
He was like, 50 ain't had no parents. He grew up with his grandparents. Like, there was nobody to help him.
Yeah.
You know? So I'd say that to say that you don't need anybody initially. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in yourself, the people will come to you.
Most definitely.
And just like with Kobe had a tough mentality. Kyrie has a tough, tough exterior, tough to get, to know him type of mentality. But show and prove. Like, the one thing nobody says about Kyrie or Kobe, they can hoop. And everybody want them. Bad or good, like, we're gonna figure out how to play. Like, good players, they're gonna figure out how to play with you.
We'll figure out how to work with that. Yeah, he can drop 40.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
We know how he do.
But it's not even the player, but it's the work ethic. You know, nobody ever said Kyrie wasn't working on his game.
No one ever said that.
No one ever said Kobe wasn't working on his game.
No one ever said that.
So, and when you're telling the guys that just met you to kiss your butt, it's hard to get the best out of them when they don't see you the way that you see you. You know what I mean? Be real with yourself, because life's going to move on. And why not you? Keep going, keep grinding, keep it uplifting.
Yes, sir. Make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, keep it uplifting.
Take it up, listen.